Greetings, everybody. Hi, my name is Keisha. I'm the owner of A Way of Life. I just wanted to come on here to talk a little bit about the Cancer full moon happening on the 29th or 30th, depending on where you are at in the world. I'm not going to spend too much time on here. It's really just a lot of recap information at this point. We've had a very busy month, but full moon in Cancer is about emotions, emotional security, reconnections, childhood psychology, and family programming. Feelings will be running high at this time, so be mindful of what you give your energy to. The moon will be opposing the sun in Capricorn, conjunct Mercury in Capricorn, and Pluto in Capricorn. So we still have a lot of heavy Capricorn energy here. This is reflecting on the workload, what we've had to do this year, where we've had to show up, follow through, and stay aware, which I'm sure everybody can relate to, especially for those who have started their own businesses this year and people who have been in business, really. Just learning this new wave of super intense business, especially I think for the early and middle degree placement people. No matter what sign you are, you probably were some of the first headhunters into a lot of this, where you were starting your business and just right into the just jumped right into it head first. And yeah, at this point you're probably really drained and all you really want to do is take a rest. However, some of the later degree people are probably still on it, still got the energy, still going. As you started a little late in the process, or you maybe had other things to attend to for one reason or another, so you're just getting started, you're just getting your confidence, you're just getting that Capricorn oomph, and keeping that momentum going. Anyway, this new moon is asking us to reconnect to our inner selves. What you need right now, what you need to feel safe. And oftentimes when we're talking about Cancer, we're reflecting on past family programming, childhood psychology. What things have you learned, especially around financial security? Cancer rules ancestral lines, bloodlines, generational wealth, financial security. What things have you been taught that you're letting go of? Full moons are about letting go, a culmination point, an ending to something that no longer serves you. With that Capricorn Cancer access, this is the last of that full moon, of that energy. So what did you learn about feeling safe and building financial security for yourself? Generational wealth, not just for the here and now, but Capricorn is about the longevity of things. So what things have you learned from your family, your bloodline, that you're letting go of around finances, to better help you support your family for years to come? Mars and Aries square Pluto and Capricorn. This could be drama, negativity, especially around childhood trauma again. But you can choose to rise above it, by being calm and peaceful. Get into your heart space, just listen. Allow people to say what they feel and know that that's how they feel. And you don't have to agree or disagree, but you also don't have to fuel the fire, especially around these holiday festive seasons when you're probably spending a lot of time with family. It's probably best not to get involved in conversations that are going to bring up childhood trauma or trauma in general, just really being mindful about what you're getting involved with and who you're spending your time with. Uranus and Taurus trine the sun and sextile the moon. This is about showing how different you are now, how life is different now. You may feel ready for change, even if you're looking back, feeling loss, melancholy, nostalgia, and sadness. These are all Capricorn um, emotions, you know. These are also related to Capricorn. It can be a very melancholy sign. But Capricorn also rules winter, so sadness and nostalgia and loss come with the Capricorn energy. You're releasing, purging, and letting go of the past. This energy is the awakening, or this energy is going to reflect awakening over the next few months. Uranus will demand more freedom. And then we have Saturn conjunct Jupiter in Aquarius, which is about being free, joyful, and willing to commit to a path for yourself. Hard work towards your goals. The last time this transit happened was in the spring when the lockdown happened and that whole George Floyd thing and the protesting, the rioting, and all that. So, just being mindful that these things could come up again. Remember, you can choose what you want to give your energy to, and be super aware that if you're feeding into this energy, you are giving into the past. It's almost like, you know, reliving it, giving it life, not allowing it to be let go. Which, by the way, if those feelings are coming up, then that means you still got some inner work to do. Some things you might want to deal with, reflect on, heal, in order to move on. This energy seeks to organize, and on the opposite side of that, which is Jupiter in Aquarius, Saturn, it seeks to control. It wants control of the people. That's Aquarius. So this is going to be the tension this year. I've talked a lot more about this in my the Great Conjunction video. I break all this stuff down of what to look forward to, why and how this tension is going to grow, especially more so the first 3 months. I feel like after March, things kind of pipe down, but until then, as the story goes, finding other places to shop is one way to, kind of put these old systems out of business. I was watching somebody, and it was really funny. She was like, that she had been off the grid for a while now, and one of the ways that she was doing it, she was actually talking about Jeff Bezos. He has a lot of enemies, as you could imagine. There's a whole bunch of stories out there about how he's upkeeping with his workers and not paying them, and a whole bunch of other stories I heard. And so instead of buying off of him or buying from his business, you can do Etsy, which I found very interesting. That means Etsy has probably grown as well as any other small business over this last year. But that is the way that you change the dynamics of what's considered popular culture or mainstream, change the buyer, who you're purchasing from. If you're scared, of this idea of putting these old systems out of business, but you still have this very strong pull to, that you're tired of being shorted in any kind of way, study other people who live who live off the grid. Do your own research and plan for what that would look like for you and your family. Have these bigger conversations about this. That's just, my 2 cents. You could be letting go of something that really doesn't work for you anymore. So you're going your own way. and start in your own journey. That's what most people are doing in this Saturn and Jupiter conjunct Aquarius energy is really all about. Again, freedom and essentially getting off the system, weaning yourself off, but you really got to set up those financial structures and systems for yourself. Be open, letting go of old programming is the best way to do it, and not everybody's going to do it all at once. There are a lot of people who are really still asleep and struggling with this, but I think over the next 3 years, eventually, again, I talk about this in my video for the Great Conjunction, that is going to become the norm. So whether you get it today or 3 years from now, you will wake up from this. This change is happening. So I hope this information was helpful. Peace.